And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 14, episode 2. So I hope you guys have had a great weekend so far, and I hope you guys have a great week coming up as well. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs will be in the 2025 Super Bowl. So if you are a fan of either of those teams, your team will be in the Super Bowl. So hopefully this time around, we can get our revenge against Mr. Patrick Mahomes. Hopefully. Or if not, I'm going to come home and actually cry and potentially like hang myself off a bridge. So hopefully we don't have to live in that reality anymore. So joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast to talk about all things League of Legends and among other things is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing?
And if the Eagles win, thank the dumbass Giant organization for letting Saquon walk out for nothing. We could at least got 2 draft picks off him. Nope. We won't re-sign him. We look like y'all could at least sign the trade.
Do you remember the Cloud9 podcast episode we did? Like it was last year when they lost. Because normally I'll tell people this right now. Normally we don't do the show on Sunday, Super Sunday, because we want to watch the Super Bowl, obviously, because we're talking about on the show. Yeah. So we'll usually do it that Monday. So like it's very rare you'll see us do an episode of the show on Super Bowl Sunday. We'll usually push it to that Monday. I remember we had time that night because this was Chaz still working at the restaurant. He was like, "We can do it tonight because then it'll just be too much on Monday." This is back when I had to like do truck at like 7:00 in the morning. Holy crap! And I came back home. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was so sad after we lost. We had such a huge lead, could have won the game, and then the quarterback he just choked so hard. The whole defense just fell apart. I was like, really? That just had to happen right now. That just all the time just had to happen right now. I was like, fuck, kill me, just end me. I was like, and then after that, Gen G ended up bombing out of Worlds, and I'm like, am I just cursed? At that point, maybe I'm just cursed, fucking hell. And then, as you guys know, James has been getting on his knees for Patrick Mahomes, just sucking on all his balls, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what James be doing, but James tweaking out there. Talk about Patrick Mahomes is greater than Tom Brady.
I mean, winning a lot of trophies is good and all.
And the thing about it, at this age, yes. Overall, no. Mm-hmm. And you want to say at the age they were, yes. Because Mahomes, I think, accomplished more and got more accolades than Brady. But it's like, bro, you gotta relax that shit. You crazy. But man, oh my God. I do think the Eagles got it this year because they actually got a great running back. Who was the running back for the Eagles last time?
Remember? Let me see.
Yeah, that's how forgettable they were. Not bad, yeah. Forgettable.
Usually the team's pretty forgettable. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, give me one sec. Eagles running back 2024 player. Let me just don't want to say the wrong thing. Good Lord. The running backs. How do I pronounce these names? Barkley and Kenneth Gainwell, right?
Barkley wasn't a running back 2 years ago.
Okay. Oh, it's about 2023. Okay, yeah. 2024.
Yeah, because he came this year.
23. Jeez. Okay. DeAndre Swift, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott, Marcus Mariota, Rasad. What are these names? Can people just have regular names?
No, they can't.
God, man, it's 2020 fucking 5. Can we have regular fucking names? But hopefully the Super Bowl is good. Hopefully we can get that sweet, sweet revenge on Patrick Mahomes. Probably not, because most likely the refs might rig it for them to win, but you legit never know. Wouldn't it be crazy that the time that we almost beat them, it was like we almost could have won except the whole offensive line just choked, and then this time around the refs rig it for him to win? That I don't know. At that point, you just can't win.
This is what you saw what Philly did today in Washington, right?
Yeah. Oh, 55-22. They beat the shit out of those guys.
Yeah, I watched that shit live. I'm like, I told Tim who I was playing Pokemon with, man, they're about to put 50 on him. No, they're not. And 2 minutes later, touchdown. I'm like, did you see that first touchdown by Saquon Barkley? This motherfucker he spins. They spun him. This motherfucker spins out of 2 tackles into a touchdown. I'm like, fuck me. God damn it. Now this motherfucker actually gets an offensive line. Now he stays healthy. He disappears.
I mean, Michael had said, hey, man, the Commanders might have a chance to win. I was like, really? You sure do? I was watching their games. I mean, they're not a bad team. It could have been more competitive.
Washington did it is once because it was 27-12 at half.
Yeah.
It's once Philly got to 40, I knew it was over. I was like, nope, Philly about to run this shit up. Because you remember that part where Philly had damn near had the touchdown, and then
I remember that.
Did you remember that drive when that one motherfucker kept flying over the goddamn line? He did it 3 times. I'm like, this nigga crashing out. He was the same dude that was about to fight AJ Brown earlier. I'm like, this nigga crashing out. Because there's a rule. If you approach too many times at the goal line because they keep pushing it up, you can actually give the other team a touchdown. The rest can actually give the other team a touchdown if there's too many encroachment penalties at the goal line. Philly almost got a free touchdown.
Also, quarterback Jalen Hurts makes Super Bowl history. I think it was because, what did they say? There has never been a Super Bowl quarterback that has made it back to the Super Bowl, right? Or something like that. He had this weird stat that he got. Oh, sorry, a team that lost the Super Bowl returning with the same quarterback.
Yeah.
Is that true? I think that's what it is.
No, it is because the Rams.
You're right. Yeah.
Because don't forget, the Rams won back in 1999. They won and then they lost. And then when they went against Brady, it was Jared Goff. And when they got back, it was Matthew Stafford. And the 49ers, when they first faced them faced Kansas City 5 years ago, RB Kobe, it was Jimmy Garoppolo. And then when they rematched them last year, it was on Brock Bauer. Brock Purdy. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching the KC. Oh, I was saying before we go into league stuff, I was watching the KC game. The score ended up being 32-29 at the very end. Yeah. Like, some of these teams, like, Mahomes is just getting away with murder with some of these freaking passes. How do people not see this shit?
You know what it was for Buffalo?
Yeah.
They got too predictable with just like Josh Allen running it.
Dude, I remember it was fucking hell. It was the first down. It was Isaiah, forget his name. Isaiah, the guy, Pacheco. He's running. He's running. The guy straight coming at him, he just did that. He barely tapped him, and the guy fell. I never seen some shit in my life like that. That guy's running at him full speed. The guy went, okay, cool.
Yep.
You can't win with a defensive line like that. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Bro, if you're big, I'll tell you right now, if your biggest dudes are getting knocked down with a tap, it's over. What are we even doing here? They were gonna win if their fucking defense is that bad. Come on, man. There's just no way. I saw all their players completely just leave him open. Like, it was the one where Juju made it. Oh my God, just tackle him.
Yep.
He's oh fuck.
That's what I'm saying. If Buffalo would have gotten the Super Bowl over Kansas City, Billy probably put 60 on them. Yeah,
if the Bills had made it, Eagles could grape them. I don't think that's even fun to even watch. Honestly,
like Jalen Hurts, when he have to throw the ball, just hand it off to Saquon.
I hope he doesn't. Hope this time around he doesn't do that, because the last time he ended up being the first, I think, one of the few quarterbacks to have the least amount of balls he would throw in a Super Bowl toward the third and the fourth quarter. He literally stopped throwing it. I still will never know what the hell happened to him. He just completely gave up on his team. I don't know what happened.
Think about his running backs. This time you got a running back you got to depend on.
Yeah.
They weren't getting yards. That's like he needed. The thing is too, when you are either behind or you don't have good running backs you could trust, you either start.
It's like he just lost faith in them. He lost all faith in them at the very last minute. Like, how often does that happen in a big game that big?
A lot more than you think.
Like you would think, like, hey, we're the underdogs here. We're up. We could easily score about 2 more touchdowns. We win. Let's take the trophy home. The whole defense.
Pressure because he was up, and now it's like.
They were actually up a lot. Remember, it was like 30. It was like 21-12. They were actually winning. People forget because Chiefs won. They were winning most of the game. If you just look at the score, you go, okay, the Chiefs probably just blew them out.
It's the same thing that happened in Atlanta. They was up 28-3, and then this motherfucker just forgets how to hand off to the running back. Nigga, you up 20-3. You're up 28-10 in the fourth quarter, and your ass just forget you got a running back who can just hand the ball off to.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with Seattle. Motherfucker, you got a running back. Hand off to Marshawn. Oh, let me throw. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my. It's 2 of the biggest throws happened against Tom Brady.
The part where Commanders had the ball. He threw it. The guy had it. He got slightly tackled, and he dropped it. Oh, my God. What is that? You can't. Imagine the Super Bowl finals of the fucking Commanders and the fucking Bills. That would have just been a shit show.
Yep.
Who do you think wins if the Bills and the Commanders went?
Bills. There's no world that Washington wins the Super Bowl to get there. There's no world.
You had no faith at all. You were like, they win.
I would say if Philly does not win the NFC will not win the Super Bowl. I got faith in Jaden Daniels. Not against these 2 teams. Not against Baltimore. I'm not gonna lie. The top 4 teams in the AFC, I had no faith Washington could beat them. 5 through 7, yeah. Not the top 4. Because the way I see it is this. Mm-hmm. Detroit is too risky. And they take too many risks. That's what bit them in the ass. That's why Washington was able to beat them. You got injured players and no defense. Philly had the defense, had the offense. And they already played Detroit. You're 1-1. Philly should be 2-0 against Washington, but that's another story. And they got Saquon, who's healthy, who took a week off. I have to take 2 weeks off because honestly, shit, who was it? Who Philly faced? Green Bay. Green Bay was a cakewalk because Jordan Love throws no butt.
Let's be honest here. Yeah, like I was not afraid of facing the Packers. Haven't been good in forever. Honestly.
No, the Packers. But I was surprised that Green Bay scored more than 22. But I was like, all right, they don't need to score more than 22 because Jordan Love just keeps throwing picks and bad passes. And then it was the divisional round. Philly faced against LA. Yeah, nah, that was an easy win as well. No, was it LA? You guys? I probably shouldn't go up to James and be like, "Hey, yeah, you guys lost." Yeah, he said his dad was pretty mad when he lost. Oh. Was it the Rams?
It was the Rams, right? Yeah, they faced the Rams last week. Remember?
Yeah, I wasn't afraid of Rams either. The Rams live and die by 2 wide receivers, and once you shut them out, it was easy. I was like, all right, cool. And the Rams. Don't forget, you guys beat the Rams before. Yeah. Saquon ran for like 160 yards against them. And then I think Saquon did it again. I'm like, Jesus, fuck me. I'm like, you gotta be shit, man. But then again, when he was on the Giants, he was doing the same thing to the Rams. That's why the Rams just can't stop Saquon. Now Saquon actually got an offensive line that knows how to open gaps and block. It's like, oh shit. Now,
oh my jeez. Commanders defense is so bad. Remember the fourth quarter. It was 40-23. Just handed it to him. No defense. Yep. Get the fuck out of here. You told me that team was about to be in the Super Bowl?
And then
that team had no defense. They were going to get blown out completely.
And then Saquon runs up the middle. It was like the defense just disappeared. They was like, okay, where the fuck is Washington at? Washington, nope, gone. Just
God, man.
It was like 47 or 48.
So the Super Bowl is this Sunday coming or the following one?
February 9th.
It's the 9th, right? So it's not this Sunday, but it's the following one. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll be at a Elite Cup that day. I should get on. I should get home in time.
I should be doing a watch party for it because Tubi, they got the licensing rights to air the Super Bowl on Tubi, which They might end up crashing their server. I can't do it on YouTube. I can't even share the screen. I'll be able to do it if I do it exclusively on Rumble. They don't care. I can do it over there. I can't even do it on Twitch. I can't even do it on X. X will take your whole account away if you do it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, they'll delete your shit, bitch. Sure.
Damn, I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy. Oh my god. So that Sunday, when it's Super Bowl Sunday, I'm not gonna lie, I could be either the happiest guy in the world or I could be the saddest guy in the world.
To me, I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, it's like if Saquon wins, it's cool. If Kansas City wins, cool.
Do you think it's really rigged for Taylor Swift's team to win?
You gotta realize though, Taylor Swift is from Philadelphia. She grew up an Eagles fan. And now she dated a Kansas City Chiefs guy.
Well, girl, she got on her knees for Mr. Kelsey.
But then she probably been on her knees first from a black.
She's been on her knees for a lot of guys. So,
but I say, man, she probably lost her knees to some hood nigga from West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Gosh, Patrick Mahomes' last 6 seasons: 2019 won Super Bowl, 2020 made Super Bowl, 2021 made AFC Championship, 2022 won a Super Bowl, 2023 won a Super Bowl, 2024 made a Super Bowl. 3-peat next.
Yep.
This guy's building up an incredible resume. That means he made what? He's a 5-time Super Bowl finalist.
And don't forget,
right?
don't forget his. Yeah, because he went to the AFC Championship, lost to Tom Brady that year.
Even that was a close game too. That wasn't super. Man, this guy's got an impressive record. I mean, give this guy probably a few more years. Yeah, he probably will cement himself as a GOAT, honestly.
And then the one time he lost this, but he lost to Tom Brady.
Isn't that poetic?
Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and guys, keep in mind, this is only just from 2019. This ain't. Like if they've been from like 2010, he had a big drought, or like some recent years, nothing. 2019. He's just been on a complete fire. Honestly, wow. How much money would Patrick Mahomes have to give James to sleep with him?
James probably do it for free. James a whore.
I'm not gonna lie.
James a whore. He would do it for free.
Why you gotta do James like that, man?
No, James would do it for free. You know this, man. You know how much he be dick riding Patrick Mahomes?
God, man.
The GOAT. You know for sure James dick ride.
If Patrick Mahomes said, I'll give you free tickets to my like a game in Kansas City, he'd take it and he'd get on his knees. I'm not gonna lie, he'd do it for free ticket to a game. But yeah, anyone out there that is Eagles fan, it's not done yet. This is not done. We've one more trophy to get. That's it.
Yeah,
not done.
Yeah, one more game.
Smoking on a hope. That's him right now. We're smoking on a Mahomes pack. He's going down this time. Not done yet.
This time,
that's what Closer said. That's what Closer said for 100 Ds before they faced Cloud9. It's like we beat Egypt, but it's not done yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh God, Hurts smoking on them bowls. Hey man, got his whole mouth on that fucking thing. Holy shit. Oh gosh. Well. Speaking of another, game that wants to be like the NFL, and keep in mind, I wonder how much viewership the World Championships have now compared to the Super Bowl. This World Championship viewership is actually a lot of people, but I would still imagine the Super Bowl still edges it out by millions. Honestly,
no, Super Bowl gets about like 150 million people. You gotta realize Super Bowl's casual.
Super Bowl appeals to literally everybody.
The only thing that gets more than the Super Bowl is the World Cup.
You're right, yeah, or the Olympics, but that's like every 8 years or some shit.
Very, very tragic death of somebody. Like,
speaking of that, it was Kobe today. Wasn't it Kobe's death? Yeah,
I remember. I took a moment to
I still couldn't believe it when I heard it.
I heard it. I was at locals. It fucked me. It messed me up because I was like. Because he made, I was throwing something out. I shot and said Kobe and shit went in. I was like, poetic. Like you gotta
I still couldn't believe it, man. It's still like not even surreal. He would have been what, like he'd have been 50 years old at this point, right? Like 60?
No, 46.
Yeah, I forgot. He was only like in his mid 40s. He
was only 40. He was 40. He just turned 41 that August.
Damn. Good Lord. And LeBron was like, I'm gonna bring some titles home for Kobe. Motherfucker, you brought home one.
I mean, that's one more than like in the last decade.
It's actually been the last trophy they've won in the outside of that one in 2020. They hadn't won anything for the 10 years.
Kobe's last tweet was praising LeBron for passing him up all time on the scoring thing, and then 12 hours later, it was like that shit fucked me up. I was like,
well, rest in peace, Kobe. One of the greatest basketball players of all time.
And the 7 people that were gone with him in that helicopter.
Yeah, I forgot he lost his daughter too. Like, man, that just sucks.
Right there, right next to each other.
Now, after that thing, I'm never gonna be in a helicopter ever. Fuck.
No, I'm not gonna be in a helicopter over some mountains. They was cruising like they was. La Brea. Like if you look on the map where he crashed at, he was cruising over sun. It was foggy that day. Mm-hmm. It was a foggy day. Like that's not the first time people crash in that area. It was like, oh fuck. It was like,
well. Let's go to some League of Legends stuff. So Chaz has not had a chance to watch most of the LEC games, but we're going to talk about the LTA and we're going to talk about T1 actually. So later on in the show, we'll probably just make that a video for Gumayusi getting randomly replaced. But keep in mind, this hasn't been the first time this has happened, and we'll go over that in a little bit there too. So let's talk about the LTA. So I know you guys saw my tweet that I made about the LTA. So if I'm being completely honest here, there's nothing really significantly different about watching the LTA. It's the same shit as the LCS, except it's just rebranded. And personally, all they had to do was just take all these changes they were going to make to the, LCS, keep the LCS branding, and then just implement those changes along with the CB LOL. Because I don't know about you, man, but when you were watching it, did you feel like there was anything significantly different? It's the same overlays, it's the same broadcast production, it's the same content we're getting from last year. They're in the same goddamn studio. I don't know why this is significantly anything different, honestly. Like, I don't like the rebrand. I don't like the name. It just feels the same. It's like a really forced, cringy rebrand. There's been nothing that's come of it, honestly, that makes you feel like, oh, this is the LTA, Why couldn't they just do like LCS North and then LCS South? Because they were obviously going to dissolve their franchising system because they failed in the franchising system anyway. I just don't get why it has to be called the LTA. I feel nothing for that, honestly. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. But what do you think?
Okay. I do agree. They should have kept the LCS branding. Because I would have did LCS North Division, LCS South Division. I would have done because the LTA, because when you watch it on some of the replay videos, it says I forgot which one of the yes, like Olivia had all this shit wrong, but if you go on Kaza, it says LTA North was LCS. Like a lot of people, it's LCS, but not technically an LCS. It was LTA. They're trying to rebrand it as something new, but it's kind of old in a sense. It's just okay. It was kind of hard to explain to him. It was like it's LCS split to 2 conferences now. The North and they just took a combination of CBLO and LLA and just made it LT. That's why they rebranded the whole thing. I understand it. I just wish that they didn't do it.
Yeah, because they felt like the LCS was in a death spiral, but they had waited so long to fix anything anyway. And they're like, you know what? The CB LOL has really good viewership, so let's just kind of merge them with the LCS. I mean, I know Monty's talked about that for a while, so I kind of felt like that's probably what happened because Riot wants the LCS to be the biggest thing, but the LCS isn't going to be the biggest thing because, well, League's not that big here like it used to be. It's just not. And our teams for a lot of years has just sucked ass. I mean, you look back at the first World Championship you watched, and it went 3-15. There was on week 2. Keep in mind, guys, the first week of gameplay, they didn't even take a tier 1 turret.
Yeah, they was
getting fisted. They were getting fisted every game. And people were like, oh, but they beat EU. Great. Awesome.
Is that a compilation? Yeah, it was just.
It's like, oh, great. Just as long as we beat Europe, that means we should feel good about ourselves performing that shit. And it's like, no, you should feel horrible promoted, like playing like that. It's terrible, you know? Like, viewership was going down and everything. Like, the franchising was not working. Like, they had made some really good, you know, moves last year. Like, going back to best of 3s, pros was really good. I've met Meteos. I like him, but I don't think he's the best addition on the dive. I think he's just perma sarcastic. Like, he is never gonna have an opinion that challenges what Azale and Kobe are gonna say. Because dude, he was on the dive and he was like, man, I think Cloud9 are gonna be the best team. It's like, obviously you think they are. You kind of like live there. Like, what the hell?
I mean, but also that's why he's kind of there, though. You think about it, is because he doesn't
like, he's not gonna give any super hot takes. He's not gonna really give anything super as far as like, I don't know, like crazy about how to play the game. It's just he's just trying to be like that level-headed guy that's just kind of vanilla. I mean, I guess that's the personality you're going for, but the dive's still cool. I guess even with the Meteos edition, it's been kind of hit or miss for me. Mark Z as the commissioner has been like just okay, I guess. You know, well, people say he's been the best commissioner. It's like, well, guys, yeah, all the other ones have been bad. There's not really a standard here to look at, you know. Like, Commissioner Greeley was there before. He didn't really do anything. Then there was that one lady named Jackie Felling, where you never saw her face, and all she was on was just on Reddit. And then randomly, she's just like, oh, I'm leaving for my mental health. And it's like, lady, I've never even seen what you even look like.
What the hell? What the?
And she just randomly announced she's leaving. That lady, we had never seen you in our entire lives. Like,
how my dumb bitch, you don't do nothing.
Like, TSM left because, well, Reginald's a whole fucking other case in of itself. The last straw was that FTX crypto deal where you know, he basically had like a lot of his money in FTX and it was revealed to be a scam. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna try and, you know, put TSM in a tier 1 region. So he made that announcement in like 2023. Did he? It's like, yeah, he made that announcement around 2023.
Yeah,
nothing about TSM.
It was about 3 to 6 months before they left. Whenever TSM became Shopify Rebellion, it was 3 months. It was like 6 months prior. It was within that same year.
I remember he made the announcement after JDG beat Golden Guardians. I remember. Yeah. So it was the MSI 2023 after JDG beat Golden Guardians. Reginald made that Twitter video. He was like, hey, TSM's leaving the LCS. We felt like we've achieved all we can here. It's like, Reginald, you don't make money here with TSM. Do you think anywhere else you're going to make money with League of Legends? Keep on, guys. With TSM, because they have that Blitz app, they don't have to have an esports org. They could just make money with their Blitz app, which is just providing guides for other esport games. So they're just having TSM. Well, TSM was before Blitz, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Blitz came later, and Blitz makes so much money. It's like you could just kind of start slicing off pieces of TSM that you don't even need anymore, that don't make you any money. So TSM is not in a tier 1 region, and we just lost TSM, who brought in most of the viewership anyway because they were at the team with the biggest fan base, despite them losing all their big name players. 100 Thieves don't even want to be here. They just kind of gave their slot back to Riot. They're kind of here because, well, there's no one else to fill their slot because they actually do have a fan base. Credit to them. They did kind of build it over the many years they came in since 2018. But they don't want to be here either because they don't like the system here. Nadeshot's not even the CEO anymore. There's some other dude now. People think it's Nate Shaw running the game. He's been the CEO for a while. Motherfucker is back to playing COD competitively.
Nate Shaw hasn't been the CEO since 2023. It
crazy,
was
right?
John Robinson that he left. Yeah.
Man. So, and like they're bringing in teams like what's his name Disguise now. We'll go into some of the LTA games. So who do you want to talk about first? Let me go over some of the games right now. Let me pull them up for you guys.
Okay. Let's go in order. Let's start with FlyQuest and no.
Yeah, okay. We'll do FlyQuest games first. FlyQuest versus Shopify Rebellion. I mean, this is what I was trying to tell James when we were talking about Shopify. It's like I don't have hope for them. I don't think Shopify would be any good. I just think they're going to be like 8. Yeah, like this looks really bad.
But one thing I want to say before we start, there's a clear competition there between the top 14.
Again, yeah, it's the same thing from last year. It's FlyQuest, Team Liquid, Cloud9, 100 Thieves.
No, last year there was 6 teams you knew that could compete, or there was 2 tier teams, 4 that could compete in Dig and IMT. We knew our Shopify, it was 2 to 3 teams that were. We knew about IMT. We knew they were shit. We knew if they had to start deleting teams, IMT was. And then there were some people on Twitter. I don't know where the fuck these people came from, but IMT is trying. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Immortal Progressive. You're progressive and worse, and you can't stay alive long enough to be good. Get the fuck get out of here.
Yeah, they're consistently trying to be the absolute worst team in the league. That's awesome. The only thing you could ever give them credit for was that they never spent money on their roster just to get the money from the revenue share so they could just sell their slot. But that doesn't mean I have to fucking praise them for their team. Like their team has always been dog shit, They wanted, so essentially what they did is that they sacrificed competitive integrity to make the league competitively viable to make money. And it's like, I know you don't make money in esports. I know, but what do you do in that scenario? Because keep in mind, they had Progressive as a sponsor. I'm not talking about Progressive guys like politics. I mean, the car insurance company. They had a big sponsor. Just imagine how many other orgs in the LTA now who would have loved to have that sponsor. They would have been a long-time sponsor for a team. But now they're not going to ever come back because Immortals burnt them. Like, people notice that a lot of the sponsors you used to see on like teams' jerseys aren't there anymore? Yeah, because they know the ROI is not here. There's no exposure. You're not going to have, you can't, for some reason, esports fans can't be converted to buying products. It's just very, 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 very minuscule.
And the only orgs that were able to get a return on investment were 100 Thieves, Team Liquid to a certain degree.
Team Liquid's actually pretty big, yeah.
Team Liquid, when it came to the car, like the Hondas, people were buying Hondas left and right. 100 Thieves, because they had, when they actually did content, they Subway deals and the drinks and all that. They had, motherfuckers was like, I want to buy a Subway and I'm gonna order for Uber Eats. Boom,
yeah.
And you use the code, not Uber Eats, Grubhub. Use the code 100 Thieves, you'll get 20% off your next meal. It was like
in Cloud9, they are now Cloud9 Kia, like the way Team Liquid's called Team Liquid Honda. So I know Jack can get sponsors. He can do it because he knows how to sell to a sponsor and he knows that they're going to deliver on their content. Because the reason why a lot of the sponsors left a lot of the teams because they never delivered on the content and they never grew in viewership. Because a lot of the teams splintered off their league division from their YouTube channel. So like Cloud9, they had their main YouTube channel, which had almost 400,000 subs. And they went, you know what? Let's just make a Cloud9 only League of Legends channel. But they should have did that with CSGO and Valorant because the reason why people know what Cloud9 is based off League of Legends. So that would be the first place you would go to for League of Legends content. Like, hey, I'll give TSM credit here. They never made a TSM League of Legends YouTube channel because they knew that most people are there to watch League of Legends from this YouTube channel because that's where it's supposed to be. So Team Liquid did it too. G2 did it for some stupid reason. Like, why does G2 have a League of Legends channel that's not their main one? G2 because of League, because of that channel. 100 Thieves did it too. 100 Thieves built it up with League and influencer content. Then they did a League of Legends channel. They did a Valorant one. You know, I think that was always just splitting up your viewership.
It was working for a bit, but then
it was, yeah.
But this is the issue. They started doing content, and then boom, like they just started doing content.
What we know is like some of these esport orgs don't even have like massive crews for content. It's just like a few people, you know.
Yeah.
So how are you ever going to deliver on your sponsorships? You know, there's a reason why in Last Free Nation they have all these shows going on because they have a lot of sponsors. They want to see content, they want to see viewership, they want to see people buying the stuff. You know, that's why we would never have one. We don't have enough people watching us. And keep in mind, we could never produce enough league content for that. I could never do it. You know, outside, you know, fired you and brought in fucking James and gave James a fat contract, which, you know, as you said earlier, he would do anything for a fat contract.
Yep.
Unless we literally hired Lennon to make league content and she would just be the host and ask us questions. And I would be like, no, hell no. She'd be like, what's an Otacon buff? We'd be like, oh, no, done. Rat, just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like, what the next is? Nope, GG's. Wrap it up. Back it up. Good night.
Back it up. Sorry, sponsors. I gave you a thought.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, God, man. All right, so
cosplay as the champions.
Could you imagine if she would talk about League? I would have a stroke. Holy shit.
I'd be like, oh shit, this is bad.
All right, so let's go over Shopify Rebellion versus FlyQuest. So word on the street that Whippo let everyone know about is that teams are scared of scribbing FlyQuest. He didn't say which ones, but I would imagine the worst teams are afraid of scribbing them, you know? So I remember, this was the Contract Skarner game. How do you play Skarner and have no impact on a game? That is just unacceptable. Oh my God, man. Playing Skarner, no impact. Then I remember Fudge, he didn't really do anything in most of these games. I remember in the Cassante one, he went over the wall super early, gave up a kill super early, and then put his team at a deficit. Like, Moth would just fancy feet all day, just dodging skill shots. Pal Fox is the most useless fucking way I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, man, actually just straight up turbo ran that shit to the ground. What a terrible fucking way player. Oh my goodness. But game one, they kind of just ran them down. Once it got to like the mid game, FlyQuest were just way further ahead than them. And even when Shopify Rebellion got kills, it didn't mean anything because FlyQuest were just up in map pressure and tempo the entire time. Not only just this game, but the next one. But did you want to say anything about this series?
Yeah, no, this series had the least amount of like skill gap. You could tell that that Shopify's in the middle, Fly's on top. It's just holy shit. Holy shit. Boosie already they look like a rookie. B-Boy and Varus is an embarrassment.
B-Boy can't do it on Varus.
I don't know what the fuck Pal Fox is doing.
Pal Fox is just... Keep in mind, guys, Pal Fox had no good games last year on NRG. Not a single game was good.
Contracts on...
Imagine that. Contracts on Skarner, he had no impact. I was looking at contracts and I was going, okay, the only reason why they would even be able to have any sort of competitive advantage is because he would be able to make something happen in the early game, and that just didn't happen. Like, he just wasn't impactful at all. Like, people don't remember, they're not supposed to have Zazel. They're supposed to have Seos. He's supposed to be there. But even if they have Seos, that's not going to change. That's not going to make any difference.
I'm not going to let Seos, Zazel, it doesn't matter. They was getting too old by FlyQuest. It didn't matter. These motherfuckers could have had carry and they still get too old. They just get a lot closer. Yeah, I know. I'm dead ass when I say that. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'll even give credit to Busio. Busio's actually massively improved from each year. To be fair, on his first year with the 100 Thieves, he was a double lift. He was exceptionally good. That was also double his fault too.
Oh no, it was definitely double his fault. He was at like Busio has great upside. It's just It was.
You know what Doublelift said about Sneaky? He said Sneaky never fell off. He just had to lane with Zazel. I was like, okay, agreed.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh god. So game 1, FlyQuest just kind of get to the mid game, run them down. This comp is just okay. So you give Zazel something a lot more. How would I say this? You give Zazel a champion with a lot more agency, and you feel like with Maokai, you can make some team fights happen. W, Q, backwards, alt you can lead off with, but nothing happened. The reason, okay, so I'm going to understand this. The reason why you pick Caitlyn is because Caitlyn gets a early game advantage because she's one of the strongest early game ADCs. So if you don't have a good early game, why is your team picking Caitlyn? Your team should never pick Caitlyn unless you have a good early game. She has to blow up in the game for her to have absolute maximum reach with how strong her early game is. And B-Void did none of that. I've never seen a Caitlyn have this level of agency in the game. Why pick her? And then Fudge, they're fighting for grubs, goes over the wall right there, no backup. Just why? He's right there by himself, gets insta-killed. Like, his whole team just leaves him. Like, what are we doing here, man? They just got so railed. A 0 alt, just L. Just get out. Just get out of the fucking league, man. What are we doing here? It's over. Fudge was like, sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry you inted over the wall, you fucking fat fuck. Oh, my God. Now you guys can kind of see why Cloud9 got rid of that guy. He just brain fried at this point. Motherfucker's just washed as hell.
Oh, yeah, no, Fudge and Kazan is broken. Just, you know, crazy about half of these guys were on Cloud9.
Yeah, yeah. Jack was like, you know what? I pretty much got the most that I could get out of you. You have to leave now. And look at that bot lane. Masu and Busio winning in the 2v2. Inspire just bent contracts over and fisted him all on his ass and dug his shit out constantly. Look right here. Fudge knows that he doesn't have contracts next to him because contracts is on the red side. Sorry, he's on the blue side. So Whipple's obviously baiting him. Obviously, because we can see here that contracts is on the blue. Why is he all inning? L, you're dead. The fuck out of here. Oh my God. Jeez, man. Shopify Rebellion, they just got absolutely just railed. This was so embarrassing to watch. Oh God. But yeah, FlyQuest kind of, picking up from where they left off after almost defeating Genji at the 2024 League of Legends World Championship. So FlyQuest should obviously be the front runner to win the LTA 2025 Winter Split and represent the LTA at First Strike. Just Shopify Rebellion, get every new player. Just throw them all out. Get a whole new roster by spring because this is not working. I'm sorry. Because keep in mind, they're gonna face Cloud9 and Team Liquid. They'd lose to 100 Thieves right now. This team is bad. And I know it's week 1. I get it. But let's be honest here. We don't have hope for the team anyway. They're going to be like 7th, 6th. They're going to be like, what, 7th through 8th?
I would say 5th.
They're competing for the bottom anyway.
They're definitely at the bottom half. It's between, matter of fact, no, 6. Yeah, 6.
They're competing between like 6th to 8th. It's nothing super good anyway. Holy motherfuck, man.
The second series we're going to talk about, that team I think is going to be 5th. I say
Cloud9 one? Yeah, we're going over that one right now. So James thought, because I talked to him this morning, he thought that Lion Gaming actually had a good early game in game 1. But I remember game 1, they got pretty hard blown out when it came to like the actual mid game and team fighting. Yeah. Like, it wasn't the fact that it was an early game that was close. I mean, first of all, they're down 4,000 gold by 23 minutes. I wouldn't really call that close, honestly. And I would also say the fact that just because a team plays out and does good things in an early game, if you don't actually do anything with an early game advantage you have, it doesn't really matter, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, this is the thing. It's not about the kill scores. It's the fact that they got outplayed at every single part of this game. When it came to actual team fighting, they lost every single team fight. There was a few kills I got back here and there. I only got 3 of them. They just got ran down. And Thanatos actually had his first good game in the LTA. it wasn't the fact that he was bad last year or not good. He's a player where you would have to have him on a direction. You have to give him specific instructions about how to actually play the game. Because he felt like last year they had no direction on how to play the game, and he felt like the mid and jungle kept dying too much. That was literally his words. When they had jungle.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say, was he lying about that? Every time you turn around the mid,
not gonna lie, yeah. If your mid jungle is always constantly dead,
and Blabber was never coming to help him. Blabber was die. Blabber will literally be in the bush seeing.
Blabber will be right there taking his Krugs, watching his top laner get dove and be like, "Oh yeah, man, you're good."
And then nobody just get outlaid. Just there was a point where JoJo would get outlaid by Quid and Quad. Quid and Quad.
Quad has been pretty good. Yeah, and the thing is,
JoJo was going to fucking APA. Like there was a point where APA was gapping the shit out of JoJo. Just like I was like, oh okay, that's what we're doing. And then remember there was a point where if it wasn't for Dokla and NRG's bot lane, NRG could have probably beat Cloud9, but then it was like, it was only Palafox. Palafox was one of the reasons why they stayed close. It was contracted to beat the shit out of Blabber, but JoJo was just straight intake, but it didn't matter.
Because in this part of the game right here, the team fight, this was the one where Thanatos goes into the back line. Yeah, so he tried to get a shockwave off, but it just didn't do anything. He had keep in mind, guys, they're still behind a lot in this game too. They're always down in gold. They were never playing out the team fights well. I also want to be fair here for Lions. Lions was their support. He had a visa issue problem, so he had to play remote. So it wasn't the fact that they didn't have most of the team. Most of the team was on stage. Audi has really never been good. You know that old jungler named Audi that's been always around for 80,000 plus years? Yeah, that's him. He's here now in the LTA. A player that was never really good at anything, honestly, besides speaking Rapanese. So, the thing is, this team is probably, even though they lost to Cloud9, and this game was pretty embarrassing, I think this will probably be the 5th best team.
Who?
I think either Lion or fucking man. I watch all the teams play. Who else would compete with them for 5th? Honestly,
it's a toss up. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not saying Dig. Did you see Dig today? That was tragic.
DFG, but DFG is like,
oh hell no, Lion can have 5th. To take it, you can have it. There's no competition. DSG looks like shit.
DFG looked like the team that is like a budget. It's like we get the one expensive player, Abadage, and
we have a quarter.
And he's not really expensive anymore.
Oh, the other problem that I would highlight with Cloud9 is it felt like, because I understand it's just week 1 with some of these best of 3s. There was a little bit of last year's gameplay as well, where they got to the mid game like right now, and Sven and Vulcan were getting caught out. Not just once or twice. It was pretty consistently they were in bad position. So I 100% hope they can fix that. You just don't want to have that keep happening. There should be a clear-cut game plan if you're going to play out an early game like this. What are we doing? What are you setting up? What is our next move? What objective are we taking? What summoner spells we need to play off of? What ults do we have up that we need to engage with? Things like that. It's like, you can always have good early games, but as we've seen with the LEC, the LEC, a lot of the teams have just completely handshook to just playing out late game because they have no idea how to play an early game out. The LEC probably might not even make it out of groups this year again. If the gameplay keeps up, I would be surprised if they made it out of that first strike group stage that's going to come up in about a month. If they play like the way they do right now, all Europe is fucking cooked like some fucking chicken. Oh, but yes, game 2 was a little bit more closer with Cloud9 and Lion. Thanos made a boo-boo. He made a big fat boo-boo. Why in the hell are you challenging Poppy this way? He ran up and just died to Poppy when he could have just kept poking him out. That's what kind of gay, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I was right. One sec. Right here. So I just don't get the Ziggs priority. I think Ziggs is, it's not a bad ADC to play in the bot lane, but to be honest here, I wouldn't have most conventional ADCs on him. So Thanos just jumps in randomly at the wrong time and just gets first blooded. Didn't even need to do that. Just got overconfident. Why? You just keep chunking him out, and then you could have obviously not died. But then Licorice has his ult, knocks Blabber out. Okay, and then now Loki's alone. Now he goes back in. Lions is like, okay, I'll just jump back in. Now I'm out, bitch. Then Vulcan's like, wait, I'm alone. All scattered. But keep in mind, Cloud9's champions early on do have a lot of damage. So they did manage to make the most out of that, but that could have been very bad. The fact that Thanatos lost that 1v1. That could have been very bad.
Lions went the wrong direction. He was going to go left. He went right.
God, man.
Yeah, that was a wrap.
Keep in mind, man, they're speaking taco. They don't understand what they're saying anymore.
It's still Licorice who's American or Canadian or he's white.
It's just awful languages. Like there is some good pieces on this team. I do think I don't know if they'll be able to challenge FlyQuest or Team Liquid. I don't think so. But they might be a dark horse team.
Challenge Cloud9 and we'll just see. But honestly,
that's the thing though, they didn't even win in this fashion. I mean, unless we're thinking in an actual best of 5, they're going to play a lot more different. You know,
best of 5. They get 3-0. They get 3-0. They might lose 3-1. They're not getting the 5 games.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too. Is there was some good early game proactive decision making here in this game, but the comp is not good. Where's their damage at? They have no damage. Where's the damage at? Poppy,
it's supposed to be
Ari,
Varus.
I mean, Hedda was playing fine. He was playing good, but people, and Youngbloo's Ghostblade. I don't like that build. I like the lethality Varus build better. Was that lethality or am I wrong?
No, that's lethality was chase, but you're building mostly from mana. I think you would have was gain mana and use it. You gain attack damage through mirror mana. Vi's supposed to be an engage, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Vi's engaging into Sejuani, stunning her. Ari's gonna walk up and Nara's gonna block her charm. Yeah. She can't even get to Ziggs. Ziggs can just bomb him. Ziggs can W himself away. Like their comp is just not good. Like even though this game was close, you could say the goalie was not that bad as compared to last game. This comp is just not good. They have literally nothing. They have a lot of engage. They have a lot of setup, but there's no actual it was a lot damage source.
It was a bigger gap. It was objective. Cloud9 would just get every objective that they wanted.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Is people look at kills when you can look at the map. Like the map, they were getting every objective. They had all the grubs. I'm pretty sure they got the Otacon buff right here. I'm pretty sure. Because they had all the, what do they call them now? They call them ferocious stacks you have to get. Yeah. Fucking the Otacon buff. I know James thinks the boots are better. No, that Otacon buff is too no, man, that shit is too strong, man. Why does that exist in the game? Why does that exist? Literally, Riot, take that out. They're not gonna take it out. It makes the game so boring. But it's okay. It's okay. We're still here watching.
It's too predictable. Like if you get 2, you're probably going to automatically win the game unless you throw so hard.
I get it. Like they want to make sure if you're winning the game, you get an Otacon buff. That means you're like ensuring you win because the enemy team has to basically knock the buff off. You get back to your base to reset. You get all your health back because you're going to be on the fountain, and you can all obviously not die. But then that creates a scenario where every team's just going to wait to play out the game until they get to that Otacon buff to get that extra reset for a team fight. It's like,
but saying if you play out for that when you have a chance to win, you can actually lose in a sense because if you have to reset it, you get the other team can go get whatever objective, and then you're going to be behind. That's the same. You want if you don't go for the objective, you want to win within then those next 2 team fights in that next objective.
Also, Audi just jumping in there with his vial. Audi played this game so bad. He completely ran his shit down. Even if their team could have won, they can't win with Audi because he's just fucking awful at the game. Yeah. All right. Next game. Who was that? 100 Thieves versus
DSG. I just saw that game. I was like, oh my god. DSG looks like a counter team. Holy shit.
Holy
god. look, it's Toast and Pope out there with Lily and Michael in the audience. Guess what, guys? You about to watch your team get 2-0. And Toast says we got to face our team. Yeah, you better have faith in your team because you just lost $1.5 million, brother.
What were we told a while ago, dude? We were told that these influencers, they really know the players. They know how to build the teams. People like Jack and Steve were just idiots, and they didn't know what the hell they were doing. Guys, this guy doesn't know what he's doing either.
Plus, half these teams don't know what they're doing. It's like when you get hamstrung and you're only allowed to get 2 great players, and the rest you got to get from, challengers. So think about it, they got 2 pro players and 3 upper covers. Like,
No, remember. Zayu was from Dignitas last year. Remember? They threw him away for Spica?
Yeah, he was back down in the Challenger League.
That's you're right. Yeah.
He is a pro player, but think about the 3 of the players. Castle was on IMT, but IMT is a Challenger League team as well. Let's not don't disrespect IMT. No, IMT's been a Challenger League team for like 5 years.
I would just say a walking bot, but that works too.
Yeah, that too. Like that too. Definitely last year. It was like they had 2 pro players who and I think Abadaki was he spent his time in whatever
Abadaki's been playing. Yeah. So as you guys know, DSG is this guy's Toast team. He's been obviously in the NACL for a while, but with the changes to the LTA, they're allowed to be in because they were a guest provisional partner.
Yeah, they are granted
and so I know people that don't watch the LCK are going to go, why the hell is who he playing elite support? This is just from Carrier.
Yeah.
So I understand why people pick it. It makes perfect sense as far as like if you're playing a pick comp, right? Because if you're playing support and you face check, Elise can repel, right? She can cocoon. She can also throw it in that spider sapling into the bush to see if someone's there. She actually makes a perfect support if you're talking about ideal utility that you need to play an early game. But that's the problem. There's a reason why Carrier picks it. And you're like, okay, I have some assurance there that he's going to play the game out good.
Yeah.
I don't have that same assurance when Carrier plays Elise as with who he does. I don't, because he got absolutely just giga destroyed. Oh God. Not River. River face checked into his bush and just, okay, River, it's the first game of the year, man. It's okay, man. You don't got to be drunk this hard. It's okay. It's fine. You don't got to get that drunk. But who he on Elise was just not good. He was playing it like a conventional support. Like you can't play that champion like a conventional support. You have to have an agency about what you want to do in the game. Diving, setting up objectives, all that stuff, Like this game, I mean, Scary Jerry, I wasn't really ever scared of him, if I'm being honest here. I don't know.
Scary. He was Jerry. Oh god.
I wasn't really like that was actually a good buffer on Quidzy right there to not get knocked back by his ear. That was actually really good. I remember the part in the later on in the series, they was talking so much shit on Twitter. It was like top gap. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Castle was pretty much dominating Sniper in this game, but it's like, did you not expect that? Like the guy Sniper has shown a lot of like ups and downs as far as his top lane play. Beating Sniper is a good thing for people. I guess our region's really doing.
Actually talking shit when he 0-1 get gapped by River. Like, shut the fuck up and worry about the jungle, nigga. You get out farm your own jungle. Even when he was up.
Wasn't Zayu down in Zayu? Wasn't he down in XP despite actually getting a first blood on the enemy jungler? Yeah. I remember they got now I remember what happened in the game. So he's up in map pressure. He never killed. I forgot, but that was actually really, really good. That was Sniper just went too early in and he got killed. Top Sniper, stop it! You're drunk. Go home. It's okay, buddy. It's the first game of the year. But why is he there? He's on a
and
why is he there? That jungle gap? That brain gap?
You're drunk. Go home. Why you in the jungle?
Why? This is just brain gap. What is he doing? He sees him. He can already run away. Why
That's
is
what
he
I'm saying.
facing the Gromp?
That's why he needs to not worry about Sniper. Worry about River.
I can't do it. Some of these guys just make me laugh so hard. Holy fuck, man. But yeah, I remember how this game played out. Castle ended up getting some really crucial kills, and so did Abadage. But that's it. They never knew how to actually push the pace of the game at all. And it just didn't matter. Like, the thing is the fact that if you pick Jace, you expect to play around the Jace, make sure he's inside lanes, and getting turrets. And he was. Like, Castle played the game about as well as you can, but the rest of his map was just getting gapped. Like, Zayu...
He's the only one that had kills on the team.
Yeah. Despite, like, Zayu or the team getting that early kill on the river to put him behind, it didn't make any difference. How do you get that big of an impact that early on and then just not do anything? Also, Sniper should stop feeding. He's just fucking feeding his ass off this game. Buddy, you're drunk. Go home. FBI, I will give him credit. He played really well this game. At both games, he played great, honestly. So it feels like...
I'm gonna tell you why Sniper feed had no impact the way it came off. Castle's the only one that had any kill on DSG until the team fight at the end.
Oh yeah. Well, and plus, cool. Plus 100 Thieves were playing the team fights all better anyway throughout the game.
Jake has the bounty on his head that FBI collects. FBI, Jesus. FBI does collect America. Oh, God. More way to it.
But I also think what they lacked last year was having a secondary carry on the team. Like, I wasn't too happy on FBI coming back because he's not been having the best of years ever since he left. But no, he actually played pretty well today. I'll give him that.
So he even said in a post-game interview that NRG it was so disappointed last year. And he said it felt like there were some changes that kind of made it worse. Yeah, motherfucker, I know you meant when you made changes, made some changes. Made it worse.
There's literally only one change.
Because you won with Ignar, and then you lose with Hootie. Like, yes, you should have just kept Ignar, got rid of Dokla. Like, we've been telling motherfuckers to get rid of Dokla.
Dokla's not even... You're right. Dokla's not even in the split right now. Yeah, he's not competing. He's not good.
He's... I don't know where the hell he's
probably completing the unemployment line or some shit.
He's been in and out of the hospital for a while. He's...
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you remember all those games he missed? Like, he was at home a lot. Like, he was playing from home last year a lot.
Oh, okay. I mean, I hope it gets better,
He needs to just retire. It's not because he sucks. It's because his health is just... Because he's already trying to practice 12-hour game. It was like, dude, you barely can stay up for 6 hours. You want to stream. Like, dude.
Yeah. It's just so crazy to hear FBI say that. I tell people, FBI and Huhi, despite having some issues with each other, they were really good as a 100 Thieves bot lane in spite of having the issues with each other. And they got the most out of their bot lane partnership. They won a title for 3 finals back to back. 3 worlds performance, 3 world championships. They made 3 worlds, right? It's like, what else more do you need out of this? Oh, sorry, no, it'd be 2 world championships, right?
2. No, 2021 and 2022.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
3.
2022? No, they did.
Yeah. It was 3 finals splits back to back. They won 2021 and they lost 2022 to EG and then Cloud9.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So they had already got the most out of their bot lane anyway. But you could tell the fact that, I don't know, you never felt the personalities gel with either of them. They were just good at playing bot lane together initially up front. That was it. Because people forget, before they were even on 100 Thieves, they were on Golden Guardians. They've been playing together for quite some time already, And when he says, we made some changes on NRG that we weren't really too happy with. Yeah, what change did you make last year, FBI? What was that change, that single change that ruined your entire team dynamic? It was just Huhi. So Huhi just had no impact in this game at all. Just absolutely just nothing. No early game impact on Elise. Their comp is like, it's like supposed to be weirdly late game with early game stability, but I don't know how you sufficiently kill off any of the 100 Thieves members as long as the game goes on, you know? Oh, and this next game, oh my God. Finally, I wanted to see Quid pop off like his MVP performance from last spring. This man just EWQ auto dead first blood. I was like, woo! Wait, keep in mind, why the fuck does he have a Kali? Isn't that like his best champion? Oh yeah, let's just give him his best champion. He sure won't carry the game.
They gave Quid Kali, they gave FBI Misfortune, and they gave This Out of River. What the fuck was DSG thinking? I know it's fearless draft too, but it's like you gave Scary Jerry Jig. It doesn't matter. Scary Jerry.
He sure wasn't scary. We're gonna be doing that joke all year, man. Oh my God.
He was scary, right?
He missed every Jinx rocket. He missed every single super mega death rocket. He missed all of them. Horrible fucking performance out of this guy.
Close too. I was like, he's missing them shit up close and personal. I was like, God damn.
Even when they were like focusing River, they were still losing. Yeah, I remember he was backline access. Yeah, but good job, Zayu. Good job, Zayu. You left your entire backline open to get flanked by a Kali because you went and engaged on Jin Zhao. What are you doing?
I got the kill, but it didn't even matter because all of them were chucked the fuck out.
Yeah, so if people don't see it, I'm pretty sure he TP'd. Yeah, so he Quid TPs from bot lane all the way here because they already super hard commit onto River and Ayla, whom they do end up killing. But then again, now Zayu's alone and no one else has any sums because they burnt everything on killing River and Ayla. And even though Quid died, doesn't matter because Scary Jerry is worthless as Jinx, as you can clearly see.
Yeah.
He had what? He doesn't have he's so far behind. Look at his items. He has nothing. This is 13 minutes in the game, and he doesn't even have a completed item yet. FBI is kind of trolling with that build right there. I don't know why he's building Bloodthirster first Misfortune. That's pretty troll, but I guess it doesn't matter for facing Scary Jerry.
So Tank damage and
I see. Okay, that could work.
It's top damage and that extra shield.
There's nothing to see here, everyone. It's just Ayla. It's just casually Ayla just being Hillisang on crack. That's just what he is.
Wait, so why the fuck you crack its layer first?
Yeah, I built out on Jinx first. It gives you the extra crit damage if you land a fourth auto. So if you were trying to crit and you get the kill, it'll give you a 10% bonus damage on it.
Scary Jerry, you ain't no goddamn autos. How fuck you can barely click correctly.
He can barely land it. Oh, how do you? Oh, look at that Jinx all. What the hell is that?
Go back.
Oh no, Scary buddy. What is that? Oh, he kept killing them anyway. He has no damage right now. He's so far behind. He's getting dumpstered in the laning phase. Oh, Mo, fucker.
GG's, yeah.
If your ADC's missing super mega death rockets like that, your ass just gotta go home.
Whoever goes there to die, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. FBI is untouched. This was the part where they kind of overstayed and then he got killed. But I'll be honest with you guys, it didn't matter if they even played a little sloppy this game. I knew that DSG had no idea of how to even capitalize on 100 of these mistakes. Because realistically, they should have just reset right here. You just go back. You just go back, reset the map, get your items, and go back. But it didn't matter. It did not matter. They're happy. Oh yeah, they entered into us. Wait a minute. We haven't won this game yet because look what happened afterwards.
Oh fuck. Blue team got dragon. It doesn't even matter. Because we got there, whatever. What do they call it again?
Otacon. Yeah. They have the Otacon buff. So 100 Thieves got the Otacon buff. Castle is like, okay, I'll take out River. They were just really weirdly prioritizing River. It's like, do you guys have no idea who you prioritize? Each be prioritizing Quid. But they would blow everything on River. I was like, okay, good job. They blew all their ults on fucking River, who was 0-3 this game. And he didn't have a good series overall, but like at a single point, you would need to stop because killing him doesn't matter anyway. You're not getting anything off of killing him. He's not giving you any value killing him. You know, I think it's just FBI. I don't know what that was for. Just I guess. Oh, I see why. I see why he ulted, scared him this way so Quid could flank him. Okay, that makes sense. It did matter because Quid Quid had a great game. That Akali game, good job. That's what I want to see out of Quid. No more of that summer split.
I was not able to get Rel, and then FBI got somebody. Yeah, they got to.
And that's what I want to see out of Quid. No more of that summer split where he gave up on his team. You know he can play good. This is the standard he should set. Keep in mind, he should probably never get Akali ever again after this. Please don't. If you give him Akali, I know your team is trying to actively lose the game.
Yep.
Look at you sat there in a bush and just one-shotted him. Abadage uses his shockwave backwards and dies anyway.
Yep.
He just pulled his dick out and just styled on him. And then now River can go in and kill them because they have no damn Scary Jerry. What are these jinx all? That. This isn't a game. I'm sorry. Quit just playing with his food. That doesn't count.
He was.
This fucking Akali just running the game down. Hey, yeah, let's just burn all of our ults on the Xin Zhao.
Yeah.
Why?
And then Akali just comes back and just put. Akali's a ninja. That's what she just put
I mean, she got on her knees and licked your dick until you had no juice in that shit. Fuck.
Isn't she like a demon? That's why she just opens her mouth as 15 million.
No. That's fucking hell. No, that's whichever. No, she's actually a human lady.
Okay. Who's the demon chick? Who's the one that's
Sandra? She's technically a demon, I guess.
I swear
Ice Queen. Scary Bro. Is just first of all, this is how I know DSG has no hope. First of all, they know Akali could be anywhere on the map. Okay? She could be anywhere. Why is your ADC frontlining into the jungle? Why is the ADC frontlining? That's how you know this guy's going to have to be taught the ropes. There is no way he should be by himself right there. Why? What's he going to do to Akali? He tried fight. I'm going to 1v1 this bitch. No, you're not.
And dude, FBI just autoed you and auto WQ.
Look at that. He thought he could fight that guy. Quid one auto attacked him and he took all of his health.
Yes.
One auto attack. A simple auto took all of that away. He tried to 1v1 that guy.
What shoes does Scary Jerry have? What shoes does Scary Jerry have?
He had Berserker. He had the attack speed one, they think.
Okay, yeah.
He couldn't even land a Jinx ult. I'm like, bro, could you land one of those? Yeah, he had the attack speed ones. Yeah.
1-5. No, that bot lane had no impact.
And that's in spite of River, Ayla, and Sniper feeding both games.
DSG is just solo lane heavy. Their bot lane is absolutely useless.
That's crazy because all 100 of these now needs is just, okay, if Quid can't carry a game, FBI is a reliable secondary carry. That's all you need. Because remember, keep in mind, my guys, last year they had to rely on Mish to be a secondary carry, and that was pretty tragic in and of itself. That's all they need. They just needed another consistent carry. That's fine. Even though River and Sniper we know Ayla's gonna feed because it's Ayla.
Yeah,
he's basically Hillisang without any upsides and only the downsides.
Just
Ayla. God, that guy's so bad.
Hillisang without expectations.
Oh, goodness gracious. And TL lost to Dig. Enough said.
No, the TL smacked the shit out of Dig.
Oh God, man. Okay,
there was a Dig is disgusting. I don't want to discuss that one.
The Pantheon one. Oh my God, he fisted them. All right, James, I'm sorry. Dig is the worst team. This team is absolute giga trash. I'm sorry. This team is not good. I remember it wasn't even just this game because this game, there was a moment where Surdy was playing Rumble actually really well. He got a lot of kills, but it was kind of cool to see him try to maybe make the game a lot more competitive. This was his first game, first of this year, and he was so bad. was running it down in this game so hard. He's so lucky his team was backing him up in this game. Impact went 0-0-1 in this game. That's it. He had no kills.
I mean, he wasn't needed. That was the sad part.
He was just a meat shield. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, there are some close Rumble ults here and there. That's why Surdy ends up being 6-2 and 1. He had like the most impact, but keep in mind it was nothing. Even when was running it down, it didn't matter.
Like game 1 was
Wait, did you see that, dude? Did you see that? APA got a fat booty. Look at that shit jiggle. I wasn't lying though. Was I lying? He got some jiggle to that figgle. Oh, I got a nice. Damn, that shit was juicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. This game was just.
This game was an absolute shit show. I want to show you guys something. This was just APA. Keep in mind, one of the only champions APA is good at: Asol, Talia, Ziggs. Okay. Out of all the champions he could play, they gave him one of his best champions. There's something that he just did. He completely disrespected them. It was this mark right here. When he did this, I knew the game's over. So right here, APA goes, okay, there's 3 people taking the dragon. ADC no ult, support no ult. Right? Is support here? Is that no, there, sorry. Jungle no ult, ADC no ult, and Orianna, who just hit level 6. Okay. Yeah. Q's for poke, does the Trump wall. Okay.
Yeah, I thought
he steals the dragon. He gets 2 kills.
I just finished watching that shit. I was like,
that motherfucker just straight up disrespected their whole team. Did you guys see that? He built the Trump wall. He just flew in and stole the dragon. And then the ADC died. Why is Dig starting this without their ADC or Nocturne having their ults? This was a losing battle to start it off with. And then he stole it. And then Court JJ just put his whole fucking fist up the whole team's ass as a support Pantheon. Because everybody thinks they're carrying now. They can just play the most random shit at support. Elise, Pantheon, Draven, Callista, doesn't matter. We're just playing bot lanes now. No more conventional supports. That's for losers. Holy shit. So
you remember last year, Busio played their support.
God!
The year before, he's like, "Oh yeah, I thought it was LTK," and then Double Up just like I'm surprised Double Up still has hair. I thought he's gonna go bald. This shit was disgusting.
I'm surprised.
I saw that wall shit because I was just watching it before when he went live. I was like.
This is the part? Yeah, so Keen, so he's the former mid laner of that R7 roster you guys remember from last year. The reason why I said he wasn't going to do well on this team is because, well, he's not on the same roster where he finally had started doing well. He's around, Isles. He's Isles. Yeah. Naga garbage. Tomo is like Dignitas's like sloppy seconds that they didn't want to have. That they threw away, saw him do well in 100 Thieves. And like, you know what? We're sorry. Can you come back, please? And then Lyra's not supposed to be the starting jungler. It's supposed to be Sheedan, the guy that looks like he smoked so much weed his eyes are fried off, but he has visa issues. And then they got and then now they have a jungler who doesn't have any eyes at all because Asian eyes are squinted like this. So none of the junglers can see.
Sheedan looks like he's always high, just like he looked like he always fried. I was like,
these guys got 1v1'd by a Pantheon support. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Now he's gonna constantly keep picking this. God, Keen's all by himself, and then Cordage's like, all right, okay, cool. Orianna's here. Look at that shockwave. That did tickle damage to them. That didn't even do nothing.
Damn.
And then I was like, hey, I'll go in, knowing my Orianna just used her ult and did absolutely nothing.
He just game over.
Game over. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Just
I thought that shit. I was like, oh, okay.
FF.
Dig
It's
speed.
over.
Yeah, okay.
Next
Dig
week,
speed is good.
just GG. Go next week. It's over.
Yes,
Dig your
I saw
drum.
that.
Go home.
I saw that shit. I was like, yep.
They're
If I was
fucking
watching this show
Oriana.
live,
Their Oriana did 10 damage in a shockwave. Holy crap.
yes.
And then Surdy's just by himself, like, yeah, I should just be like wondering by myself.
And then Tomo's, oh, let me help out. And then, nope.
Tomo's like, I'll be flashing forward. Well, I forgot he didn't flash forward. He actually could have flashed forward to close the gap to put out more Mystic shots, but it really wouldn't have done anything, honestly. Keep in mind, they were so far behind this game. What was I'm pretty sure it was this part. The end of the game where he disrespected Surdy. That was Core JJ. Where so we had the last part of the game. So TL wins the last fight of the game anyway. Oh, thank you, ads. Thank you. I'll be using this ball shaving cream to wash my nuts when Lennon starts licking them. Thank you.
Yeah, that she could taste cocoa butter.
Oh shit! So Team Liquid already won the team fight. They were already massively far ahead in the game.
Yeah,
there was no way Dick can come back.
This felt like the Philadelphia Eagles game.
Surdy was recalling. He's like, okay, there's a Pantheon there. I could probably take him. Core JJ's like, no, you can't. Blocks all the damage with his E, stuns him, auto, Q. Dead.
Yeah.
Motherfucker just got 1v1 by a support.
Yeah.
The support, he is 6'2 and 12. He built Heartsteel first. Motherfucker has more kills than the mid laner, the jungler, and a support.
And the Isles was 08 and 7. Keed was 054. This team was carried by 30 at 5 and 5. No assist. And his second leading kills was Tomo with 2. And then Lyra. Isles is, I don't know how the fuck he still got a job. 08 and 7. Nigga, you're worse than you're just as bad as LTA. You're just as bad.
How does this guy still have a spot? Blows my mind. How this guy is still on Diggs' starting roster. This guy is bad. Core JJ guys had more kills than the jungler, the mid laner, the ADC, the support, and the top laner. That's how you know you are getting absolutely thrown into the dirt.
Yeah.
That would break my confidence knowing they got absolutely that hard giga stomped. That's in spite of Umti having a really, really bad Wukong game in game 1. But he picked it up in game 2. I'll give him that. But if he better not have those performances against Inspired, because Inspired will capitalize on them and just make sure you lose. So yeah, TL clap dig. Nothing to see there. Just you guys just witnessed a murder.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh shit. Worst rebrand of recent years award goes to. Yeah, the rebrand is stupid. I hate the rebrand. It's so dumb. It makes no sense, honestly. All right. So let's talk about the LTK. So before we do the video, talking about Gumayusi, just Nongshim, if you watch this, please, this splits over. We understand that. Even if you do make playoffs, you're going 0-3 drop. Let's not kid ourselves here. Please, for the love of God, get rid of Fisher. He is not LCK level. He is absolutely terrible. He is a bad player. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to say more than we've already said here. They've set this guy up with carries. He can't play well. He gets like weak side mid lane picks. He can't do well. Fisher is dog giga shit. He is terrible. You can't make that work. You cannot make that guy work, okay? That ADC they have, Jaiwu, is terrible too. I don't know why he's in the league. Nongshim is just full of shit. Them and what B and K? That's the name B and K. Just they're the worst teams in the league by far. It's not even close. Like B and K has fucking Kellen and what's his name? Fucking hell, Vikla on their roster. Yeah, you knew that was gonna be bad. Vikla and Kellen on the same team. Two of the most giga shit players right now currently on one team. Yep. Not going to work out very well. Okay, so DK, I will give credit to DK. DK looks very, very good, honestly. I don't know if they're going to be able to win the LCK Cup right now, but if, I think they could easily they could make the finals if they keep up this level of performance. But then again, I don't know, because the consistency factor has always kind of like been a problem with them. You know, Gen G, pretty hard destroyed by Bro, if we're being honest here. You know, when is Gen G? Oh, they're going on that Chinese. They're going on that Wang Qingchang New Year that they go on every year.
Yep.
So when will the games return? Let me see. Okay, so first stand is March 10th through the 16th. So this winter split should be over very soon. They're going to be doing all the playoffs and the rest of the regular season from this week coming up. They have to. Let me see when is this game. Okay, so when is the LCK coming back? Let me see. LCK. When are they going? Okay, come on. Take off LTA North, take off everything else. When is the next games? Okay, the next games are going to be on January 31st. So they're coming back on Friday. They're only going to be taking a 4-day break, essentially.
Yeah.
They have D and Down to Fuck versus KT Rolster, DRX versus Homolife. You get T1 versus Gen G. The match of the week coming up. So obviously T1's going to get fisted. You know, nothing to see there.
Shit, T2 just got fisted. Gen G just got fisted by bro. What the fuck?
You mean hoe? You mean a dirty hoe?
Too. Yeah.
Good God. I'm sorry, guys. KT is not good.
Yeah, KT's
bad.
KT's just in the middle. They're
I'm gonna be honest here. If fucking DNFF didn't exist, I'd throw them at the bottom of the league too.
Yeah.
They're so bad. They're like, we can win with Duck Dom? Sure.
Duck
Dom
God.
Duck Dom is so trash. But yeah, man. Are you ready to get fisted by us this week? No, you're gonna show you who's daddy this time around.
Yeah.
God. So essentially, if Gen G beat T1, that means we can end up having sex.
Nah.
I thought you were a homie.
Hey, but no.
Damn. Okay, so let's go over. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna make it a full video, but we'll just talk about the Gumayusi situation. Okay, so during the telecom war that was very recent, it was T1 versus KT. Okay, so during the match, we ended up seeing my whole butthole get opened and I started fucking Lennon. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Okay. All seriousness. Okay, so we recently had a telecom war. It was T1 versus KT. Then during the match, because they didn't announce this before the match, you saw Smash play instead of Gumayusi. Now, people have to understand, Comas actually did this before a long time ago with Faker, Easy Hoon. They even swapped out Faker for Pyrian at one point. Faker got swapped out for Closer. Coma was there for the Pyrian one and the Easy Hoon one. He wasn't there for the Closer one. Then you're looking at this happen now. So I don't remember a world that Bang was ever subbed out. I don't think that ever happened, except the time they randomly put in their challenger team when it was Pyrian. So you had the one series it was subbed out. And I'm looking at this right now. Okay, so Gumayusi, we were talking about T1, remember? He was the only player not really playing like good initially up front, right? But we're only in like, how many weeks has the LLCK been? Like what, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Like what, 3 weeks in, maybe? 2.5? Yeah.
2.5.
Like, this is what I told people. I understand right now he's kind of like the weakest player on the roster, and that's crazy considering the fact that we thought Doran would be that, right? But I don't think his performance was so bad it warranted him being benched, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if we're looking at the situation, I'll be honest here, because I've seen both series with Smash so far against KT and the one that just played against Nongchim. Be honest here, I didn't notice the difference, though. I don't see the difference between the two. I think they're just about the same, honestly.
They are about the same.
Like, I thought that was crazy. I was like, okay, he can carry. He's definitely LCK level. So eventually I can see this guy in the LCK if they don't want to go with Gumayusi later on this year. or if they just want to kind of move him on to a different team. But I didn't really notice anything that big of a difference between the play style. I mean, yeah, Gumayusi, he can't really play like Ezreal or Kai'Sa or Zeri as good as the other ADCs. But then again, he's still at least a top 3 ADC in the league. It's like you're getting that lateral move. So like if he's a top 3 ADC at his peak, can sometimes even be the best ADC, give or take, right? Because this guy literally at the last World Championship, I even said was my MVP. Like he played, I've never seen an ADC performance that good in my, oh my God. Like obviously there's been great ADC performances that I've seen throughout my life, but that guy's world performance on an ADC was so damn good. You think like this has to be the starter guy for the unless he completely like started shitting the bed. And I'm not even talking about like just like 2 weeks. I'm talking about like consistently not playing good. Because keep in mind, we know Coma has what's that word? Favoritism for Faker. Because if we're gonna go by like people underperforming, guys, Faker underperformed massively in summer. Coma didn't sub him out. You know, they let Faker come back after having a wrist injury. He was subbed out because he had a wrist problem. It wasn't because they wanted to get rid of him, you know, because he had poopy. Oh God, poopy.
Oh,
yep.
man.
Jesus Christ. I try to forget about that one. That one. The reason why I didn't mention it up front is because that was one that you can't like control because obviously he had a health issue essentially, right? I don't get the move. I'll be honest here, guys. I don't get it. Now I understand why the T1 fans are mad because there's people that want to go there and see Gumayusi, probably take pictures and be with the team. That's understandable. Because keep in mind, the reason why the fans are mad is because they didn't announce it up front. They announced it after the game. I forgot what Joe Mars said, because it's not been even confirmed why the change happened. Is Gumayusi underperforming? Did he have an argument with the coaching staff? Is it meta dependent? I don't know. They said nothing. What do you think, man?
I think it's meta dependent. I think also they just want to give him a break.
Like, is he burnt out? He could be burnt out.
Could be.
Oh.
Could be.
Oh, also, people forget, Gumayusi signed a 1-year deal with T1. He signed a 1-year deal. Like, I don't know at the moment because they've legit just said nothing. Like, maybe right now they're thinking like, oh, it's winter. We'll just kind of, you know, see where it goes with Smash right now. But that's the thing, though, is you play winter out. Let's say hypothetically they win the split. Hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
Are they going to play Smash at First Strike? Like, I truly don't know what happened to make Gumayusi, you know, not put him in. Like, fans' reactions on Weibo after T1 decided to bench Gumayusi without notice or solid. Yeah, we've not got a solid explanation as to why they haven't put him in. Like, what did he do? Did he flip Coma off? Did he like shit the bed so hard in scrims that they were just losing to Genji and Homolife and DK? What happened? What did this guy do? It's just so random. He just got benched. I was like, oh, he's playing with Smash. Keep in mind, Smash is very good. He was very talented. It's still so weird, man. Why do they always find these really talented players? Where are they getting them from? Remember Berserker was on their academy team at one point?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've seen what Berserker can do. For some reason, T1, whoever is their talent scout, give that man the bag. That man just gets them players. He was smoking crack with Poopy, but we'll let that one go.
Poopy is good enough in the challenger. You remember I told you this years ago how some players are good enough to be in the
He's
challenger.
good enough to be a gatekeeper in the challenger league.
Yeah, he's good enough. It's like baseball players who are great in the minor league but can never make it because their skills don't transition over well. That's Poby. He can never play in the LTK full time, but he can play full time in the lower league.
Here was some of the comments. I'm not against rotation, and I understand the importance of results, but I value respect for the players and fans more. Rotation without warning has a huge impact on fans and players. Well, impact on you, whatever. People are so fucking weird these days. I personally cannot agree with the coach's explanation. Such. Okay. What was the other ones? It's disgusting. Originally, the next double team was to cultivate tacit understanding. Okay, what the fuck are you? Okay, then now just motherfuckers is talking weird. A lot of people are asking, was he sick? What did he do? Yeah, we got no explanations. I would imagine going under their Twitter. 1 million Foley. Fuck, man. Holy crap. Got the New Jersey, 17 minutes in, figure being interviewed. Imagine anybody gonna ask him about no, it's just people probably just saying how cute he is, which is cringe as hell.
Yeah. Don't get to the part where they talk about Carrier. That could be illegal the way they describe it.
Oh gosh. Oh, speaking of their recent games, they guys, they pretty much tortured Nongshim. I don't even want to go over that Akali game that Fisher played. That would give me a heart attack. Please, let's not do that. That is just an L. Yeah, Smash got he made his debut when he played against KT. He got player of the game, POG, player of the series. I need an official announcement on why you change ADC. Calma answer is not enough for me. It's not about nepotism. If you have watched Guma's performance on their first game of the season versus DK, you'll see how Guma was playing bad. If Smash will be the sixth man in the roster, then it's all good. At least if Guma has bad days, then he can sub in. The issue with that is that if you sub them in, that because like this hasn't really ever worked out for League very well. Very few teams have ever tried to do this, and it worked. Like, obviously, people praise the Easy Hoon one because it worked out very well because Easy Hoon, when he was doing it, really was good. Like, Easy Hoon was great, honestly. It didn't work out when they did with Pyrian. Didn't work out when they did it for Closer, okay? Like, because like at that point now, he's just going to feel like he's not good enough, potentially not if you do this. This could hurt his confidence, or it could, on the other hand, it could be like, okay, this could light a fire under his ass to make him perform better. But guys, it's only been 2 weeks. Are you really going to throw a guy's performance out on in just 2 weeks? I mean, he's been really good the past, like, ever since 2021, consistently. Yeah, every player has their ups and downs, and he's had, some downs here and there, but I wouldn't have just thrown him out for just 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks, It's like, do you really have no faith in him after all this time? And you'll be like, yeah, I have 2 weeks of gameplay. That's just good enough for you to not be on our roster anymore. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly.
And
it's just so weird. Like, it's not like they replaced him and they got a shitty player, but it's like, you didn't really gain anything either. Okay, Smash can play Ezreal and Kaisa and Caitlyn better. That's great. Is that really enough to make an entire player change?
Nope.
This is probably going to be the reason why he's not going to be on T1 at the end of this year. Has to be. If there is going to be a reason, this would be one of them, actually. So, yeah, that's it for the topics this week. T1's about to take that massive L coming up this week. Can't wait to watch them players cry as they lose to Gen G constantly. It's just our duty to beat them.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a different Gen G team. I just lost to bro.
God, man, Duro versus Carrier. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's gonna be it. That's just an L walking up.
Wow.
All right, so that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to say before we end the show for the week?
Nah.
We'll be covering the LEC on Thursday.
Once we get all the games done.
Yeah. I've watched most of the LCK games, but I'll just say this right now for G2. If G2 didn't have caps and had some random old mid laner, it's just over.
Maybe 1-5 or maybe 1-4.
They would be just about as bad as BDS or about as bad as SK, if I'm being honest here. They've lost all sense of direction with this team. Skewmon, I'm not going to give up on the guy just yet. He's only played like 2 weeks, okay? But if there's a chance that G2 misses out on playoffs for the first time in, haven't they always made playoffs before?
Yeah.
They've never missed playoffs ever. If there's a chance they miss their first playoffs, Yeah. There's no way.
This might be the first time in a while that they don't reach the finals.
Yeah, I'll be honest here. Even if they make the next round, which is essentially the playoffs anyway, I have no faith that G2 is going to be getting anything further than maybe like fourth.
Yeah.
That's me being really generous here. They look bad, guys. It's not good. Like, even against the Fnatic game today, the one you kind of saw, the same thing. Winning early, no idea how to close out the game. I'm saying right now, if G2 played against FlyQuest would beat them. FlyQuest absolutely would steamroll them. G2 has no idea how to play the game at all.
I'm not gonna lie, shit. G2 played a best of 5 series against Fnatic. Fnatic would beat them.
Yeah, like this has happened. The second time? Happening against BDS, get a lead, don't know how to play the mid game out, lose an objective, lose the game. Playing against Fnatic, winning the game, don't know how to play the mid game out. Game's over. They were struggling to beat Vitality. They were really hard struggling there. They had to go, you know what? We'll just go full late game with Smolder. Oh, word on the street also is they canceled all their scrims just so that they could play around the Otacon buff. Why? No, you need practice. No, God, fucking hell, man. I'm sorry. If whoever thought LeBron was going to be an upgrade over Mickey X, you're a crackhead. You're actually stupid. You should be fired, honestly. But then again, we'll go over more of that stuff on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. PST when we usually do the Cloud9 podcast on Thursday. So, anything else you want to mention as far as like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon before we go?
Because if you don't see content from me a while because I'm just playing Pokemon, that's me. If I'm able to stream this week, it might be Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah,
I might just do some react content to some YouTubers or some Poketubers or just random stuff on YouTube. If I'm able to get around it, but right now I'm practicing Pokemon. That's why I just haven't been doing as much video. I come home, play Pokemon. I'm like, because I got videos I can put up. I'm like, okay, now I got a new computer. I can actually update my sound quality. It's finally better because I tried to. All the videos that I record on my old laptop, I trashed them. The audio was like it's like the computer was just humming in the back. I'm like, nah, I can't upload this shit. This shit's horrible. That's why I should have something out soon. I'm not sure when, but I should have something out soon.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. I want to tell people we ourselves are cooking up something. We're gonna work on the Power Ranger stuff I was talking about. So we have that, what we can do. God, almost sneezed my brains out, actually. The fact that Carmine Corp now is one of the best teams in the league. Oh, yeah. God, that fan base is about to be giga insufferable.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Oh, God. Well, let's see what else we have here. Nope, that's it. Gonna go over to London's house and eat her ass. So, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. We are now just beginning season 14, and glad you guys are able to watch the show live. And if you have not had a chance to watch the show live, I highly recommend you do so. But if you can't watch the show live, that is completely fine. You can catch the replay, and I'm going to be working on, uploading the rest of the Cloud9 podcast episodes to the podcast platforms. That way, I'm consistently, uploading content to those platforms as well. Then I'll be working on uploading the rest of the Iron Man podcast episodes to the podcast platforms. And then after that, I'll be working on uploading all of the MSK show episodes to the podcast platform as well. Also, I'm working on putting out consistent content in a shorter time frame. And you guys have seen that. Obviously, I've uploaded consistent content on this channel, and I'm going to keep doing that. And the same thing is going to happen with my comic book channel as well. So, yeah, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, and we will see you guys later. Have a great week coming up, everybody. See you guys later. Deuces, everybody.